So resource-based learning, non-resource-based learning. Now, do you people know any difference between this resource-based learning and non-resource-based learning? Resources are not required to learn new things. Resource-based learning here, you need the resources. Resources are required. IT industry, learning will never stop. So as long as you want to be in the IT industry, the learning is not going to stop. So you already are learning maybe 2 years or 3 years of degree program, might be the engineering program, whatever it is. But even when you come into the industry, you will need to keep on learning. And that learning is not possible without the resources. So what are the resources required in the IT industry to learn? You require a system. Today you have a system, but you have a wrong system. So you people are using devices which are not helping you to prepare yourself and learn which is required for being in the IT industry. So you people can check the configuration that you people have right now. Minimum system configuration that each of you should have and will require in the future. It is not only for this training, it can be for you, your personal things also. So you require near about 16 GB of memory. And most of you, whatever the systems you might have, you're running with hardly 4 GB of memory. So it's not really expensive to upgrade. But the problem is that you people never think of why it is important to upgrade. जो चल रहा है जब तक चल रहा है जैसा चलेगा इट्स ओके क्या फर्क पड़ता है नहीं किया इट डजंट matter for you right now. If you don't learn, giving an excuse that I don't have a system, you are in the loss, no one is in the loss. Today, you people see each of you amongst group of people. के पास नहीं है मेरे पास नहीं है doesn't matter we don't have when it when all these people will go for a job during the job this entire thing will vanish at the time of job you will be just a individual and for the betterment of yourself you will remember that had if I practiced I could have easily got the job. So today you people are into all different world. It doesn't matter. You don't upgrade. That's fine. But this industry will not accept. So industry really need people who have learned the things, they have practiced the things. And to do and practice the things, you need resources. There is no excuse. Yeah. So why I'm saying this, because definitely this is issue not only with you, but a lot of other colleges are also having the same things. So we are doing trainings across almost all the colleges. Everywhere it is the same story. If you don't have the resource, you will not be able to learn. And if you won't be able to learn and practice, you will be in loss, because to be in IT industry it's very tough. So I hope that conveys a message to you. तो आपके पास मोबाइल फोन्स है which would not be less than maybe 10,000, 15,000 or 20,000 rupees. वो एक ऐसा रिसोर्स है जो आपको कभी काम में नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज यू वांट टू वर्क इन आईटी. वही 20,000 का अगर आपने कंप्यूटर में अगर इन्वेस्ट किया, तो इन 20,000 यू कैन इजीली हैव अ 16 GB ऑफ रैम, इनफैक्ट अ बेटर वन ऑल्सो. So think what is important from the future prospect, and accordingly then you people can take the calls. What you are learning today in college is academic curriculum, and this academic curriculum that you're learning in all 3 years is, I would say, hardly 25% of what is required in the industry. Even after 3 years, when you go for a job, out of 10 things that you need to know, how many things you know? It's hardly 25%. Will it be easy for you to get a job? Answer is no. What job will you get? Call center, making calls. Out of 100 candidates passing out BSc IT, BCA, Diploma IT, if they don't upgrade, if they just pass out with the regular college curriculum, they land up with these calls and they land up with the jobs here. And how much is the percentage out of this? It is almost 70 to 80%. So 70 to 80% of the candidates passing out of this, even after learning for 3 years, they will be doing this. They will not be working in the core IT. क्या reason है इसका? The reason is they only have the 25% of what is required to be in the IT. They have not learned anything else. 3 साल देखते देखते खत्म हो जाएगा. College has done their responsibility. Now it is your time. So there is no 100% job guarantee, right, by the college. ऐसा कुछ कॉलेज ने लिख के दिया है क्या कि yes we are going to place you in Infosys or maybe Capgemini या Wipro? There is no commitment. Commitment is you learn, you pass your exams, that's it. You move out of the college, because then these seats are required for someone else. So you need to think what is more important for you. Do you want to land up here? So obviously
No,
you are not been enrolled for this, right? If you want to be in IT, then you should think of something. There are many profiles: network admin, storage admin, Linux admin, Windows admin, database admin, virtualization admin, cloud admin. You can be a member of monitoring team. Any profile that you think of you want to work as, even if you want to work as desktop support, even if you want to work as network support, इसमें से कहीं पे भी अगर आपको काम करना है, you will have to learn what is required for getting that job. डेस्कटॉप सपोर्ट में काम करना है तो you will have to learn what is required to be in the desktop support. नेटवर्क सपोर्ट में काम करना है तो you will have to learn that. If you want to be here, you will have to learn it. Virtualization, you will have to learn it. Now, to learn anything, do you need resources or no? Obviously, you need resources. Resources में क्या क्या चाहिए? Training. Training you can get it for free or you can pay. YouTube है, Google है. There are a lot of trainings available. But in IT, just looking at the videos and following the videos, you cannot do anything because to do the things practically, you require a system. You people may think of a system that you want to build it for your gaming. You may have a powerful gaming systems, but the gaming systems are not going to help you to give you a job. It will land you somewhere else. Even if you want to be a programmer, developer, what is required? You require a system. This is not a cost. The main cost is this. ये तो आपको कहीं से भी मिल जाएगा. You people are learning something from us. That's as good as free. It's so cheap. But the problem is not this. Problem is you are not investing here. If you see the total investment that you're making in the colleges for 3 years, what do you think? How much investment you're making in college for 3 years?
Around 2 lakh.
2.5 lakhs.
That includes your fees, correct? Then your own expenses. For someone it will be more, for someone it will be less. For some of you, you might be having the scholarships available, or maybe government is paying the fees, you're getting the fees refund. That's all correct. But are you getting any guarantee that you will get a job after spending this 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs?
No.
There is no guarantee, right? अभी आप लोग में से जितने लोगों ने ये सेशन अभी ज्वाइन किया है, there are 66 candidates who have joined the session. Is there anyone out of 66 who thinks that this investment is going to be less than 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs? कोई भी ऐसा है who is doing all this 3 years in 1 lakh? फीस कितना है per year? What is the fees per year?
Sir, it depends upon the caste system and all.
Around 70,000. 70,000 around. And so some students who are caste related and all, they pay 20,000.
Correct. So if you get a support or if you don't get a support, but still whatever you are paying, nothing is less than 1 lakh rupees, correct? This is really a impossible amount, but still we consider. So this is not going to give you a job. To get the job, you need to practice and you need this. So which investment is important? Now I can tell you one thing. 10th pass out, if they don't do the college, if they do training, if they invest in the system and if they do practice, they will get a better job. तो यहाँ पे जो इन्वेस्टमेंट जा रहा है, they can invest in the system, they can invest in the training, and Company is happy to take those candidates. Why? Because they know what is required to do the job. It's very easy for you people today to say that okay, system है 4 GB है old है it's not working. ठीक है, whatever the excuse is sir, जो है वो है, we can't deny that. But the problem is you will end up only with this 25% of requirement if you think you have the barrier. So what will stop you from not going ahead? No system, old system. You say you don't have time, did not understand, you did not attend, whatever the barriers can be, right? ठीक है, problems are there, but what will be the outcome? इसका outcome क्या रहेगा? Outcome will be this. So you people still have time to again rebuild the things so that you may land up with a better career. And even after 3 years, when you pass out, when you go in the industry, you will be really depressed to see that what amount of competition is there and where you people stand. So if you people get time, you search for few things. How many students across India pass out every year from BSc IT, BCA, Diploma IT, BEIT. Now in BE also related to IT, there are more faculties available. Even if you search this for, you will see millions of candidates. One more thing I would like to tell you, in IT, we have almost 60 to 70% candidates working from non-IT academic. What do you mean by non-IT academic? They have not done this. Might be they are from commerce, they are from arts, they are from mechanical engineer, they are from EXAC. तो आप लोग में जितना कंपटीशन है वो तो अलग, but other than this, there is a big competition from other faculties also. So what will be your percentage? What will be your knowledge? What will be your additional training that you have completed? Everything will matter. And to accommodate all these millions of candidates, we don't have millions of companies available here. You might have millions of mobile phones, or you might have millions of mobile companies or mobile stores available, but we don't have those many companies to accommodate all this. So 70%, 60% will go in the call centers doing the calls. Only 30, 40% maximum they will be able to work in the core IT. So is the message clear? Why we require a resource?
Yes, sir.
And I don't think out of all 60, 70 out of you, whoever are joined, आप अगर घर पे बोलोगे कि I don't have a system, I need it for the practice, I don't think no one will say no. बहुत रेयर ऐसा केस रहेगा कि that's next to impossible. If you don't want to buy something new, you can buy every time the old things. You can use it. Buying an old system with 8 GB of RAM, it should not be a matter of more than 6 to 8,000 rupees. But then you should have that attitude and willingness to do the things. If you
Hello,
don't build that
sir.
attitude and willing, then none of these things are going to help you. Hi, yes, ask me.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll be using 12 GB RAM.
Yeah, that's more than enough. That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's more than
Anything above
enough.
8 GB is okay.
Okay, okay.
Yesterday we have done the example of C class. So today we are starting with an example of B class. So in C class, subnetting starts from /25 till /30. Now why from /25 to /30? Because C class itself is by default /24. In B class, your subnetting is going to start from /17 till /30. Because by default, B class is itself /16. Is this line clear for everyone? What I'm trying to say? The first octet, second octet, and third octet in C class, 24 bits. It is for network. So that's why it is /24. B class, you have W and X. They are for the host, /16. If I'm doing an example, 150.150.0.0 /26. This is a B class example. So we can write down the steps. First step is write the class. Class is B class. And in B class, how many network bits you have for the network portion?
16.
Yeah, so I will write /16. Second, in the example, how many network bits we see? 26. So if you see 26 network bits, so how many bits you have borrowed?
10.
So you have borrowed 10 bits. And we call that as N. Then you have unborrowed bits. How many will be unborrowed bits?
6.
6.
Sure. So this is network portion. This is network portion. This is host portion and this is host portion. So in Y octet and Z octet, ये दोनों में total 16 bits है. 16 में से आपने 10 borrow किया. So your answer is correct. Out of 16, if 10 is borrowed, unborrowed is 6. And that you call as H. Now number of subnets will be
1024.
2 to the power of
10.
correct. Number of hosts per subnet. So that's 2 to the power
62.
of 6 minus 2. That is 64 minus 2, 62.
62.
What will be the subnet mask?
255.255.255.192.
Bits 255, 255, 255, 8, 8, 8. ये 24 bits हो गया. Then 25 and 26. ये दो bit का value 128 plus
192.
64. So that is 192. What is the block size?
64.
What is the definition of the block size?
Block size equals to borrowed bit.
Block size का definition क्या है? Yesterday we have discussed that.
Total IPs in a network. Value of
No.
last borrowed bit.
Block size का definition हम लोग ने लिख के भी लिया था. It is
Value of last borrowed bit.
value of last borrowed bit. So you have borrowed the 26th bit here. ये 8, 8, 8, ये 24 हो गया. 25, 26. This is 128. And this is 64.
64.
Correct?
Yes.
So it's going to be 64.
64.
And which is the variable octet?
Z.
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 So it is the octet from which you borrow the last bit. So I'm writing the first subnet now. That will be the example itself. 150, 150, 0.0/26. Now, a lot of you who have submitted the assignments, you have not written the subnet mask. You have written the first host, last host, network address and the broadcast. काफी ऐसे assignments है जिसमें आपने complete details लिखा ही नहीं है. Make sure that you write all the details. So if I want to write second subnet, what is the rule? The rule is that you need to add the block size in the variable octet of your first subnet. So this is a variable octet Z. This is a block size. And you can write 150, 150, 0.64 slash 26. Now, to write the broadcast of the first subnet, you can subtract 1 from the second subnet. So that is going to give you 150, 150, 0.63. And between the network address and the broadcast, you get the first host. And you have here last host. And finally, you can write the subnet mask. The third subnet, again, it will be 64 plus 64, 128, and similar things will continue. So 150, 150, 0.128 slash 26. 128 minus 1 will be broadcast here. This is a B class example here, how we do it. So I want you people to try one example right now. And once you have done, then you can put the final calculations in the chat, or we can share and we can discuss that. This is one example. Another example is So please try these two examples using the same options. I'm just putting the examples here. You can easily get it. So everyone start doing this. 172.16.00/24 and then 140.000/21.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, I didn't understand number of hosts per subnet. How it came?
तो इसका फॉर्मूला है ना 2 to the power of h minus 2. आप कल थे सेशन में या नहीं थे?
हाँ हाँ सर था.
हाँ.
ओके ओके सर.
तो ये जो एक सबनेट बन जाएगा इसमें टोटल होस्ट कितना मिलेगा आपको, उसका वो फॉर्मूला है. h तो हमको यहाँ पे मिल जाता है अनबोरोड बिट्स.
यस सर.
अभी नंबर ऑफ होस्ट पर सबनेट अगर फाइंड करना है तो 2 to the power of h minus 2.
यस
कल का अगर नोट्स देखोगे तो उसमें वो फॉर्मूला लिखा रहेगा वहाँ पे 2 to the power of h minus 2.
यस सर.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you please send me the previous video links?
Hi, yes.
Okay, sir.
Did you send the email?
Yes, sir. I have sent the emails.
Yep. Fine. Yeah, is everyone done with this? So in case of 172.16.00/24, what will be the borrowed bits? Okay, so everyone can check this. In this example, it's a class B. Default, it has 16 bits. Borrowed bits is 8. Unborrowed bits again 8. The number of subnets you get 256. Number of hosts per subnet is 256 minus 2, that is 254. And this will be your /24 subnet mask. So value of the last borrowed bit is going to be 1. So that's your block size. And the variable octet is y. Now I remember that one of you told me the definition of block size. What was that definition? Total number of IPs. Hello.
Value of last
Value
borrowed
of last borrowed bit.
No, but I'm just trying to clear the misunderstanding because someone told me it's total number of IPs. But if you see this block size right now here if I see number of hosts per subnet, it is actually total number of IPs minus 2. So if I consider this value here 256, that would be wrong, right? And even if I think that this is total number of IPs, even that is also wrong. So the first subnet I can write is 172.16.0.0/24. Always write the second subnet. Second subnet क्या रहेगा? Add the block size in the variable octet of your previous subnet. So previous subnet is this. And you add the block size in that. So this will be 172.16.1.0/24. Now this is 0. What is the value before 0 in the change of octet? It will be 255. So 172.16, it will be 0 here and 255. Zero dot 1 and your regular subnet mask. So whenever you're submitting the assignments, you have to write all these 5 values. It's not for the sake of completion of the assignment. It is for your understanding that there should be 5 values: the network address, first host, last host, broadcast, and the subnet mask. So is the example clear for everyone? Any doubt?
No.
Okay, we can take this example now. 140.0.0.0/21. So again, class B, default network bit 16. Borrowed bits will become 5. Out of 16, we have borrowed 5. So 11 will be unborrowed. This will become 2 raised to 5. This will be 32. This will be 2 raised to 11 minus 2. That is 2048 minus 2. That is 2046. And /21. So 8 plus 8, 16, 255, 255. 21 means 5 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 128 plus 64, 192. 192 plus 32, 224 plus 16, 240, and plus 8. So that will be 248.0. Last bit we borrowed was 8. That's the block size. Where we blocked it is Y, because we have borrowed the last bit from the Y octet. So this will be the first subnet itself. Now please understand one thing, when you talk about the first subnet, it is not the complete thing. Your subnet is this part, because the changes are happening in the Y octet. When you are writing second subnet, you are writing some different value in the Y octet here. So in this case, you will be writing 140.8.0/21. So you can say this is first subnet 0. You can say this is second subnet 8. You can say third subnet 16. You can say fourth subnet again 32, and so on. Now here 8 minus 1 will give you 7 for writing the previous broadcast. 140, 0. ये 7 हो गया. But after this, here it is 0, but here it will be 255. If I want to write what is after 7.255, 140.0. It cannot be 7.256. ये नहीं हो सकता. What need to change? This need to change. This need to become 8, and this will again become 0. Okay, and that is what you are able to see here. So first subnet, then the second subnet. And now we can take the example of A class. Hundred dot 0.0.0/11. So this is class A, and by default you have 8 bits. In the example you see 11 here. Obviously the borrowed bits will become now how many?
3.
3.
Okay. Unborrowed bits कितना हो जाएगा?
1.
21.
तो A क्लास में ये 3 ऑक्टेट है पोस्ट के लिए 24 बिट्स, 8 बिट्स
21.
फॉर द नेटवर्क. तो ये 24 में से आपने 3 पहले बोरो कर लिया, तो नाउ यू हैव 21. Number of subnet is easy, 2 raised to 3, that is 8. And this will become 2 raised to 21 minus 2. It's okay if you don't write the answer. It's a big number. At least you know the formula. Subnet mask 255, 2240, 0, and 0. Block size is 32. First bit is 128, second is 64, third is 32. And your variable octet is now the second one. Now it becomes easy to write the bits. So 100.0.0.0 slash 11. Second subnet क्या रहेगा?
100.32.0.0.
Slash 11. What will be the broadcast here?
100.31.255.255.
Correct. Because that is the definition of broadcast. If you have all the bits in the host portion set to 1, that is a broadcast. This will be 100.31.255.254. 255, 224, 0 and 0. Third subnet. Hundred dot 64.0.0 slash 11. Hundred dot what it will be 63.255.255, and this will be 100.32.0.1, 100.63.255.254. So that's a example of A class. So I have one more example in A class. 79.0.0.0 slash 24. And maybe you can take something else. Take 16. So yesterday we also have discussed how you can verify if the things are done correctly or not. So this all addresses, if I want to verify, I can just go into the LAN card properties. So if I'm entering the first address here, 100.0.0.0, and if I'm assigning this subnet mask 255.224.0.0, 255.224.0.0. So this will not be accepted क्योंकि ये क्या हो गया? It's a subnet address. It's a network address. So it's giving error. The combination of IP address and subnet mask is invalid. All the bits in the host address portion of the IP address are set to 0. Now, similarly, if I make this 100.31.255 and 255, even that will not be accepted. This becomes broadcast address. Then after that, this second subnet 100.32.0.0. Again, this will become a network address. So all the bits are set to 0. And this will not be accepted. But any other value, if I'm entering here, maybe I'm saying 1, that's okay. It will get accepted because that is one of the host address. Okay. So any queries in the B class or A class? Now I'm giving you an example of a IP address. So computer 1 has an IP address 169.169.169 slash 19. This is IP address of the computer. You need to find network address of this computer. So this is the IP address given. आपका इसको कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क एड्रेस फाइंड करना है. Any idea how can you work out on finding this network address from this given IP address?
Sir, 169.169.0.0.
That is not a network address. No? Subnet mask क्या रहेगा उसका? Subnet mask क्या है?
169.169.32.0.
Subnet mask. What is a subnet mask? Network
255.
address. Network address requires a subnet mask. Either you can tell me subnet mask or you can tell me the slash notation. Both the things are same. I know what is the subnet mask of slash 19. So even if you tell me the slash value here, it's the same thing. Either you tell the slash value or you tell the subnet mask.
255. Dot 255.32.0.
What is the slash value for that? जो आपने अभी subnet mask बोला, what will be the slash value of that?
Sir, 255.224.0.
I'm asking you what will be the slash value for this, whatever the subnet mask you people are telling me. Say for example, if I'm writing a subnet mask 255.0.0.0, This is nothing but slash 8. If I'm writing 255.128.00, this is how much? Slash 9. This is slash 10. This is
11.
slash 11. This is slash 12. This is slash 13. So if someone gives me a slash value, I can tell the subnet mask. If someone tells me a subnet mask, I should be able to say what is the slash value. It's one and the same thing. This is slash 14. This is slash 15. And this is slash 16. If you see after this, same values will be appearing, only the octet will change. So 255, 255, now 128.0. Now this is slash 17. 255, 255. Only the octet changes. Values remain the same. Slash 18. Same values will repeat 192, 224, 240. This all values will repeat. So whatever answer you are giving me, I am just asking for a slash notation here. ये कितना slash notation है? If you are saying that this is the network address, then what is the slash notation? If you want to find the network address of such an example, first you have to write the IP address 169.169.169.169. Below that you have to write the subnet mask. Slash 18 है 25 का slash 19 का subnet mask will be 255.255.224.0 slash 19. I'll write the subnet mask here 255.255.224.0. Now you have to find out the octet in the subnet mask which does not have a value 255 or which does not have a value 0. It means the variable octet. So this 19th bit you have taken from the Y octet. So you need to write the octet values separately now. I'm writing 169 separately and 224 separately. Are you understanding what we are doing? This is step number 1. This is step number 2. यहाँ तक clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in step number 2, you have to convert both of this in binary. So 128, 64, 32. This becomes 160. 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. This is 169. 2 to 4 is 128, 64, that is 192, and 32, that is 2 to 4. Step 2 is complete. Step 3 will be perform AND operation. It's like calculation, mathematics, plus, minus, minus, plus. Do you know what is this?
Yes, sir.
What will be the result now?
1 0
Hmm.
1 0
Hmm.
0 0 0 0.
1 1 is 1, 0 1 is 0, 0 0 is 0, 1 0 is 0. That is what the AND is, correct? Write the decimal value. This you convert in decimal now. Now जाएगा 128 plus 32, 160. So this is the subnet value. You already know the variable octet. Variable octet is Y. So your network address is 169.160.0 slash 19. How will you prove this? That your answer is correct. Now to prove this, if your answer is correct, what you can do is you can identify the block size. The 19th bit that you have borrowed from here, from this octet, 17, 18 and 19. This value is what? 32 block size. So if I say this is subnet, then
सर आप म्यूट हो गए हो.
yeah, is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is a control that allows someone else to do that. That's fine. So we'll check for the control that. So here the 169.169.191.0, that's a broadcast. Now here 169.169.160.1, that's the first host. 190, that will be 160. Sorry. This is 255 and this will be 191.255. And your subnet mask is 255.224.0.0. Now if you see this address 169.169.169.169, it will fall between this, between 160-1 and 191.254. ये दोनों के बीच में कहीं तो ये एड्रेस आएगा, this address, and that is how you can prove that your calculation is correct. This was your answer. So following the same things, you try for one more example. I'm writing the example here. You take this 22, 22, 22, 22 and slash 22. Okay, please try this. You know the method now. Now, once you have done, you can put your answers in the chat. Everyone has to do this. So I should be able to see 66 answers in the chat. 66 candidates have connected. Those who have just attended it from today, it's okay. You people can skip that. So what is the network address you are getting? You have to add it in the chat. Then we will discuss it later once I get the all entries. So you have an example how we have solved that. You know the steps now. You also know how to verify that. So your answer, Jarjesh Siddhi Papa, your answer is incomplete. There should be a subnet mask or there should be a slash notation with that. So write your subnet mask in slash notation and then write the complete network address. So I want your answer in this format. So later on then we will discuss if that is correct or we need to change something. संदीप यादव, आपने जो सबनेट मास्क लिखा है, that can be either only the subnet mask values or it can be either slash notation. Okay, now those who have done, you take this one more example. That is 39, 39, 139, 139, slash 29. Okay, this is one more example. You have to find out the network address. Please start doing that. You have to complete it. You all candidates, whoever are writing the answers, we will be asking you to share your desktop and then explain how you got that answer. There is another example also that everyone has to complete. So we have one more assignment here. That's the question. You have to do it right now. So it's very simple. A company requires to connect 720 computers in network. They are planning to use the network of 75.0.0.0. There is no subnet mask because that is what we want to find it. So they need to work out and find what subnetting should they use. So you have to find the subnetting and you have to mention the subnets also. For those who have completed 3939 example, they can start with this new example now. You start solving this example. Company requires to connect 720 computers in network. They are planning to use network of 75.0.0.0, and they need to work out and find out what subnetting should they use. Zardish, the answer that you have submitted 75.0.0.0/22. So once we get the rest of the answers, then we can see if that is correct or wrong.
सर इसका लॉजिक बताएंगे क्या? नहीं समझ रहा है.
Okay. So at least this is clear. How many computers you require to connect? Hello.
720.
Okay. So number of hosts per subnet required is 720. Number of hosts in network depends upon number of host bits. किसी भी नेटवर्क में आपको कितना होस्ट मिलेगा, ये किस पे डिपेंड करता है? नंबर ऑफ होस्ट बिट्स पे. तो फॉर वन होस्ट बिट number of hosts is 2 to the power of 1. That is 2. तो फाइनली आपको यहाँ पे जो आंसर चाहिए, what should be the answer? It should be greater than 720, or it could be equal to 720. If I am keeping 8 host bits, number of hosts will become what? 2 to the power of 8, which is how जाएगा?
256.
That is 256. 256 is definitely not equal to or greater than 720, right? If I make it 2 raised to 9, then
512.
this will become 512. Even that is not matching. What if I do it 10?
1024.
102.
This is okay, right? 1024. So 1024 is equal to and greater than 720. 9 तो नहीं चलेगा लेकिन 10 चल जाएगा. So 75.0.0.0. These are total 32 bits. Out of this 32 bits, how many you need to keep in the host? H is 10. तो n कितना हो जाएगा? N will be 32 minus 10. That is how much?
22.
22.
22.
So this will be slash 22. Is the logic clear now for everyone?
Yes, sir.
So 2
No,
to the
sir.
number of hosts का formula क्या है? 2 to the power of h. Requirement कितना है? Number of hosts का 720. So 2 to the power of h should be equal to or greater than 720. यहाँ पे अभी आप जो भी रहेगा वो वैल्यूज डाल के चेक करो. तो यहाँ पे जो आपको आंसर मिलेगा दैट विल बी योर होस्ट बिट्स. तो टोटल 32 बिट्स में से नंबर ऑफ होस्ट बिट्स आपको मिल रहा है 10. तो नेटवर्क बिट्स कितना? 22. स्लैश 22 का मतलब क्या होता है? नंबर ऑफ नेटवर्क बिट्स. So we'll be doing this subnetting 75.0.0.0/22. Is it clear now? So you please go through the day 2 video where we have discussed the basics. Basics are very important. That can be linked here. Okay. We are doing one more example. Company is planning to set up network for all departments and finds that there are 163 departments. So to create 163 networks, they are planning to use 180.0.0.0 and need to calculate subnetting. Now please try this. Same logic applies here also. Company is planning to set up network for all departments and finds that there are 163 departments. It means they have to create 163 networks. So to create 163 networks, they are planning to use the range of 180.0.0.0 and they need to calculate the subnetting. So what should be the subnetting now? So we are getting the answers of 180,000/24. So again, the same logic applies. When you want to think of number of networks, you already have the formula for number of subnets, which is 2 to the power of n. So 2 to the power of n, whatever the value is, should be again greater than or equal to your expected number of networks, 163. If I do it 2 raised to 7, that will become 128.
2
So
raised to
obviously, it
8.
should be 2 raised to 8. Your answer becomes simple, 180,000 slash. Now 180 is B class, which already has 16 bits. Plus you will have to borrow more 8 bits. This is B class. So B class is by default network. यहाँ पे 16 bits है. Out of 16 you want to add 8 in the network. So 16 plus 8, that becomes 24. Is the logic clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And final question now. Company need to build 5 networks using 100.0.0.0. Sales network needs 1500 systems, computers. Production network needs 600 computers. Test and development network needs 100 computers. Admin network needs 3 computers. Security network needs 20 computers. What subnetting should be used for each network? In the previous examples, we just have taken consideration of one network, either number of hosts or either number of subnets. Now here we are considering the requirement of number of hosts, but then you're also configuring simultaneously 5 networks. And when we need to write an answer here, what subnetting should be used for each network? Please remember that subnet addresses will definitely come different for each of the answer. The subnet addresses will not remain the same. If you do the calculations, you will come to know. Now, same example you should be doing with this 100.0.0.0, and also you should be doing with this 172.16.0.0. Once you have done, then please submit this assignment on the WhatsApp group. Is it clear for all? So all of you can take this question from the chat. I'm putting in the chat. So as told in the beginning of the session, your attendance should be done before the 11:30, between 11:20 p.m. and the 11:30 p.m. That will help us to avoid the wastage of the time. So whatever the instructions required, we have added in the chat. You can follow that accordingly and complete this assignment and submit it in the WhatsApp group. So we are good to end for the day now. Any queries before we disconnect? Fine then. So we are ending the session now.
Sir.
Yes. Hello.
Sir.
You will get the entire recording, and in your
Sir.
recording you have everything. Yes, say.
सर मैं बोल रही हूँ सर जो फर्स्ट लाइन का वो है तो 100.0.0./29 तो आया सर बस उसके देन नेक्स्ट क्या करना है
हाँ तो आपको वैसे ही आगे फिर उसको कंटिन्यू करके कैलकुलेट करना है ना. तो इसमें से एक सबनेट आपने कॉन्फ़िगर कर लिया, दैट गिव्स यू 1500 कंप्यूटर्स. उसके बाद जो आपके पास बचा हुआ है, out of that then you will configure again a subnet that will give you 600 computers. Then again you configure something which is left that will give you 100 computers. Try karo. We'll check if it is correct or wrong.
ओके सर
Okay. So Mehman, Ayan, Asif, are you from this, which college you are from? आपको recordings मिल रहा है या नहीं मिल रहा है? You are getting the recordings, right? Are you getting the notes? Yeah. So even if the documents are not there, the entire recording definitely has everything that we discussed, right? So if you miss anything, then definitely you refer to the videos also. Anything else? So complete your assignment and submit.